Hello, peoples. Oh, wait a minute. Why is that doing that? Not working. Right. I think I might have spelt it all right for once. So when I write it quick, sometimes it. Yeah, there. So, put that wee thing in. What can the goal be? Mm, I need to write down things to write there because I just don't, honestly, I can't be fucking arsed. I'm writing anything. I'm just putting an emoji. Like, I'm going to have a list of things that I write in that thing. It just stumps me every time. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Right. Okay. So let's get on with this. So I think choose love over fear might come into this too, because I just noticed that's kicking about. Where have I put those cards? Oh, they're there. Um, I'm just trying to make it a bit easier for me to tidy up after this. Right. So the reason I've called it so basically this is for Gemini in the third house. So oh hello Heather, how are you doing? Um, this is for Gemini in the third house. So everybody has Gemini somewhere, and everyone has a third house. And Gemini is about communication of all kinds. It is about your neighborhood, your siblings, your community basically. And I always like, yeah, speak. I always like to say things like speak your truth, express yourself. Yeah, so this is that's all the things that stick out to me the most. So it's other things too, but because I've just done Mediumship Monday, I kind of don't want to be here ages. So good, glad to hear it. So yeah, but like I said all the time, that this can make sense to anyone. So don't just watch when it's got a sign in the title. Don't just watch it because you've got a Gemini sun, moon, or rising, or Venus, or whatever. Because this could basically be generally for the collective about things to do with communication. Really, is usually the way it goes. But right, so the reason I titled it, in the end, you're all that matters. You're special to this person and feel like home, is because I pulled these cards before I even done Mediumship Monday. I was like, right, what's this one going to be about? And I pulled these three all came out all at once. And it was, you're so special, you're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough, right? And then you feel like home. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. But then an ouchy one, which these did come out in the shorts too. I don't know if it's for the ones that are already published, or I think it might be the one that was published as I've been talking, or if it's tomorrow's. But no, maybe it's tomorrow's one actually. But anyway, gaslighting you, and I hadn't seen this one yet. Gaslighting you. I have been lying to and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. What's quite funny is I'm definitely going to use these cards when we get to that bit where they're having a wee chat, especially because it's about communication. Because one of my cards, like the ones that I wrote, is like a reply to that. Because I've wrote, I don't even mind that some think I'm crazy. They'll see in time. So do you know what I mean? That would be really funny if it was like two people talking to each other. Um, but that's why I wrote them because there just isn't enough when it's like the divine feminine. Yeah, so basically that's what I'm getting at. I feel like somebody's, see what I mean? It fits on from the one I've just done from Mediumship Monday. So if you've happened to stumble across this and you haven't saw the live stream I've just channeled, you might want to catch that because they feel like they're going to be linked. It's like somebody's coming out of denial, because you feel like home. You're the other half of their soul. You're special. You're divine. You're divine together. There's nobody like you, and this person's admitting, like, I was lying to myself, I was lying to you, I was lying to other people. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to move forward with this. But I'd imagine the way it's going, this person's like, damn it, I want to now. Is it too late? Right, so we'll put them back. We'll see if they come out. Or will I think I'll hold them up just now. I'll not put the gaslighting one in you because it kind of spoils it a bit. But right, let's just see. Ignore my hair. I just could not be fucking arse today, and I chucked it on top of my head. Let's see. I never stay still for long enough. I'll do. Right, let's go to these. So, could you give us the energy of the divine feminine, male or female, that's going to connect with this? Now, it'll connect with more than a few people, but let's just see what comes out. We've got mediator, negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally, because it came out in the shadow. The light attributes are gift for negotiating, fairness and strategy in personal, professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. Okay, let's build a little. So is this somebody around the divine feminine, or intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dream? Yes, okay. So beware, because you see how, like I said, that when I do this, but that's what I mean. It either gives me the energy of you, or it gives me the energy of people around you, and I can always tell from what comes out. Beware. Now, and again, this is what I mean. This is what just came out the end of the last one. So beware of karmic energies around you, whether you're the divine feminine, or remember, this is a masculine's feelings too. People around you that have got a hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. Like, for instance, on the end of that last one, it feels like a karmic energy for their own agenda is trying to pull a masculine back because they can see they're about to go forward and be free of them. So whether that karmic energy is romantic, which it felt like it, or a friend or a family member, or whoever it is, it's somebody trying to hold somebody back. So you've got to be aware of that if that's you. Intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams and potentials. Do you see what I mean? They're both in reverse. It's like this is a karmic energy around a divine feminine, male or female, or a masculine feminine side, male or female, that they're like intoxicated on power. So it's like this person doesn't want you to have to reach your full potential. They don't want you to reach your twin flame. They don't want you to reach your dreams. So that sounds like an absolutely delightful person around. It's the karmic energy. So could you give me then the energy of either the masculine or energies around the masculine? And that's also the feminine's masculine side, where you need to pay attention to your boundaries and your action and your thoughts and whatever else you resonate with masculine energy. If we got thief. So, oh, hello. Thank you for that, Heather. Welcome. So sheds light on the potential wealth within you so that you can never wait a minute. Sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. So I feel, I'll read the shadow too, but it came up right. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or others, or power, or other powers you think you lack. It's both things, right? I feel this is a masculine that finally, if you're the masculine, male or female, you finally see your value, you finally see your worth, and so you're not going to let this karmic energy hold you back, whoever they are. But I also do think that this person, remember I said it's like, feels like, it does feel like this person's drunk on power. They're on a power trip. It feels like somebody's in their ego, a karmic energy, and they're trying to hold on. Um, and it's like, because it says stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. It's like I feel before you, this masculine person, got their energy back and you realized your worth. I feel this person was easily able to pull you out of that, to make you feel like crap, to make you feel worthless, all these horrible things. That's what I'm feeling. They might have even, like, taken money from you or something, or like, and then there's a song on right now called Get You Down. You know what I mean? I feel this person has the ability to put you in a very low mood. Another one in reverse. Guys, what in the fuck, by the way? This is getting a bit creepy. This is the third live stream in a row that I remember. It could even be more, where one's about plagiarizing others' work keeps coming out. That says stealing money and creative ideas. And this says altering facts and plagiarizing others' work. So again, and remember that I'm sure again, it feels like I didn't do this that long ago, but because Gemini is speaking and writing, it is like that's why that stuff would come up. So again, just be very mindful of this, whether it's in your personal life or your professional life. This message is going to keep coming through until people realize who it's for, or however many people. There's people around you that are like lifting your work, or like trying to copy you in some kind of way, or stealing your creative ideas or something like that. You know what I mean? It could be some things that are quite hard to prove, but there's definitely a theme going on here, because that was in reverse. So, but typically because this is around masculine, again, I feel there's you've realised your worth, and there's people around you gossiping because it came out in the shadow. Like people altering facts, because remember, like I said, the shadow of Gemini moon right now is gossip. So I feel there's people gossiping about how you got your power back. Let them talk. That's what I say. So, monk, nun, selfless devotion and single minded dedication to spirit. It could be about how you're turning your life around. So, say you've had some type of addiction or something, or you were going down a dark path and it was kind of, looking like how are you going to get yourself out of that kind of thing. It feels like people are talking about how you look like you're out the other side, or about to be out the other side of something. Gossip. Fuck. Sorry to laugh, but look at this. Gossip. I just got gossip from that other card, and they're like, yeah, gossips. Thrives on the power of passing on private and secret information, betraying confidences. Because it came out there, the way I picked up, it came out reverse. Awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honour and trust. But yeah, gossip. There's people gossiping about somebody that's coming out of a dark time. Let them talk. Teacher. In the divine feminine, you could be some type of teacher. Ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, and wisdom. And like I said, this is like when I done the one yesterday. Gemini is, Sagittarius is learning and teaching, and Gemini is sharing information. So again, I feel like you could be a divine feminine that teaches people. So again, like myself, but there's other people out there too. Guide, yeah, a teacher and a guide and a companion. So again, that's very clear to me. So I'm just interpreting it if it's not clear to you. If you're divine feminine, you could be some kind of teacher or a guide, or that's what you're going to do in the future. Represents the nature of the divine in life and yourself. There's the owl for wisdom too, like kind of like Athena energy, being able to see in the dark. Basically, the thing is, you're either a teacher and a guide to others, similar to what I do in your own way, or you've been a teacher and a guide for this masculine. So take it as it resonates, and you're their true companion, and that's what people are gossiping about. Loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. Like, it's unconditional love. So this unconditional love has helped somebody see that in the end, you're all that matters. you're special to this person and you feel like home. And it's going to be because everyone else left them out in the dark, or it feels like quite a lot of people have. What else from this deck? Teacher. Yeah, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. That's what it feels like. Child magical. You've healed this person's inner child. You've guided, more importantly and more empoweringly, you have, I don't know if empoweringly is a word, but we made it a word. You have empowered this person to heal their own inner child, which is more important. Somebody could have a gambling problem, or they're about to take a risk to come towards you. Willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. That's what it is, because look, the guy's got a blindfold on. Everyone's gossiping about this person and the transformation, and they're about to follow their intuition, even though others might still doubt them and they're trying to pull them back. This person could be an engineer. Ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions and common dilemmas. So again, this person could be a very intelligent person, and you've got saboteurs around you. Induces self-destructive behaviour or that desire to undermine others. Came out upright though. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, that's really cool. So I like those cards that came out today. It's like someone has come into a place of empowerment and they're just showing you there's lots of masculine energies. Look what they made me do when I said that. I picked up the Mary Magdalene card again, because what did I say all the time? My main guides around here are Mary Magdalene and Jesus. And that is, so even just watching these, you're going to be in that energy, or you could connect these energies too. But it's more importantly, it says, teacher awakens. This teacher has awakened in all these masculine energies, and they can't go back to sleep. And the karmic energies are mad. You have something important to share. Don't follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. And this person isn't going to let anyone stop them. I can feel it. But I feel that they did at one point. Right, okay, let's get into the story. More into it. Right, so. And if anyone wants a personal one, you can use those details that are pinned, and I'll do it at the end. But, book that sooner rather than later so that I know, because I'll you know what I mean? I'll need to have energy to do it, so that I know when to stop this. Because I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here like hours and hours, but my cutoff is definitely 11, but I'd rather get off before that. But it takes as long as it takes. Oh yeah, and that's what I was going to say. It's more significant that with that Mary Magdalene appearing, because of me being at Roslyn Chapel yesterday, and I always connect to Mary Magdalene even stronger when I'm there. So, right. Actually, will I use these now? I think I'm going to use these now. So just for me mentioning Mary Magdalene there, could we get one of the Mary Magdalene cut? What do we need to know about whatever we need to know about all the people this is going to make sense to? Now, if that card comes out where it's Jesus holding a sword, that card is about similar to this kind of energy. It's like be on guard. You know what I mean? Like, you could be like moving on and there's people watching you, but let's just see. 2 cards ago, it's got them on it again, guys. Oh, that one doesn't come out very often. Interesting. But look, what do I always say? Same thing, but I'm going to say it again. I said it yesterday because they came out yesterday too. There's only a few cards in this deck. I think there's 4 cards with them on it. Might even be 3, but I think there's 4. So there's a lot of cards. And here's another one. This is a different one from yesterday. Love, light, recognition. I think it's a different one. But this person recognizes that you are their companion, their soulmate, their twin flame, their divine counterpart, the yin to their yang, their divine feminine. You get the gist. They ain't forgetting it anytime soon. Plant your intentions deep. It feels like, you've both been manifesting each other. You set the intention to be with one another at some point. And it's coming to fruition. Holding the seeds. Look, seeds again. You planted the seeds of your dreams and they are blooming. They're manifesting. Love it. Let's see what that says. 17. You're destined to meet you're destined to meet your soulmate as you have decided to incarnate at the same time. And that's so creepy because that's what I was when I was channeling that bit about you set the intentions. I heard in my head, but I didn't say it loud. I was going to say like you set the intention long ago, like even before this lifetime. That's what I was saying. So I should have said it. But yeah, you will know that soul instantly. You have dreamed of that soul. Mary Magdalene and Yeshua were already acquainted with each other from numerous visions and dreams they'd had all their lives. There was no mistaking their connection. When they actually met and made eye contact, it was instant recognition. They would have been consciously aware of the precognitive soul contract between them and understood the work that lay ahead and what their destiny entailed. When meeting and walking together, the light and fire of their souls would illuminate all of those around them. The couple operated on a higher frequency, enhancing their combined polarities to make a complete and powerful alliance. Do you want to form an alliance with me? Springs to mind. This vibration would emanate outward, uplifting humanity in its wake, which is why I explain all the time. Why do people try to stop true twin flames, and especially people that are guiding others being together? That's why. Because it awakens and uplifts humanity. People connect through the eyes of the soul. Your soulmate will make eye contact. Someone avoiding your gaze and looking elsewhere is most likely not your soulmate. Two aligned souls have powerful potential. They will lift each other up and affect the energy fields of those all around you. Do you know what I'm just going to add on to that though? I don't agree with that bit about avoiding eye contact, because eye contact with your twin flame is extremely intense. So actually, in the cases of twin flames, that's not that unusual that you would be avoiding eye contact, before the person is fully awakened, definitely. And so yeah, I just wanted to add that wee bit on because it's fucking intense when you look in your twin flame's eyes. I think you would know that if you've got a twin flame. An idea must have positive intentions behind it and be firmly placed on fertile ground if it is to take root. As it grows and flowers, the shape may change. Adapt an idea to the current time frame for the most beneficial results. A well-rooted intention can change the fundamental essence of people or a place. With courage and conviction, you have the power to inspire and bring about change. When rooted in love, the universe will support your intentions. Basically, that's clear to me, right? It's like someone knows who you are to them. There's absolutely no convincing them of otherwise, but it's people are still trying to. That's what it feels like. Whoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same as my brother, my sister, and my mother. Matthew 12:50. But guys, so this isn't going to be for everyone, but there's loads of things in this, right? So the name Matthew can be significant for any reason, but also my brother, sister, and mother. It's given family, and it's the new moon of the family tomorrow in Cancer. So it does get, what I mean? Some karmic energies could be family. That's sticking out really clearly to me because it's like brother, sister, mother. So it doesn't need to be that, but it just that made me laugh when I read it because it's kind of obvious. Right, they'll give me family things because it's, again, Cancer is the mother specifically, but it's family. Right, so the past. So this is the South Node lesson that you might still be repeating unless you're not. So give us something for the Divine Feminine. I think I'll use this deck. What's something that the Divine Feminine or the masculines feeling, something that you might be stuck in repeating something of the past. If you even are. Thought vibrate, yep, this to me is a nope, you're not. Thought vibrations, resonant choices, signature signals, but the me getting tongue tied is part of it. Either you're going to be gobsmacked tongue tied when this person comes towards you, or this is the person coming towards you that's tongue tied. But basically, that is always one of my cards about frequency, you know what I mean? Because there's all this galactic sort of stuff going on there. Resonant choices, signature signals. I feel you're a divine feminine that's got like a high frequency, or you're just in this high vibrating energy, like that said about Mary Magdalene and Jesus. And it's like it's not easy to bring your energy down. Like it doesn't matter what happens and how disappointing. You're just like, oh well, I'll just crack on with it. It's a bit like this is a shit example, but when all the cards fell on the floor there, right? Like could be like, oh fuck's sake, and get like really annoyed about it. Because let's say a lot of people would, but I'm just kind of like, oh, that's a bit annoying, go down, pick them up. It's like it takes a lot to sort of knock you out of the high vibration that you're in, the high frequency. So you're not you're not staying in the past, you're not in your south node. You've learned the lessons. Right, give me, and that is for both people. That is the feminine, but that's also the masculine emotionally. Like you have found yourselves too, and that's how you can recognize your true divine feminine as home and divine. Whereas before it might have been like, who's that crazy person saying that I'm the other half of their soul? because that card says like I was gaslighting you, you know what I mean? Like what are you talking about? I don't feel the same. You know what I mean? I don't know what she's on about. That kind of energy. Right. The masculine, where are they in the south node stuck repeating the same pattern? If they even are. Oh, a wee bit. Emotional desert, inactivity, isolation. But you see how that makes sense? Like, in the end, you're all that matters. Because I don't know if I explained that. Did I explain that to you? The reason why I put in the end is because that song, in the end, all that really mattered. I think it's Linkin Park. But yeah, that was on. So that and then I'd already pulled those cards. So I maybe explained it. But look, this came out in the short. This is so creepy. I think this came out in the shorts too. Either I think it's for tomorrow's one that might already be published now. It was definitely there was something about a desert. So yeah, somebody feels like they're out in the desert, and obviously water's the thing that they need, and they've not got it, or you've not got it. And you could be feeling very isolated right now, very alone. See how that fits with some of the themes from Mediumship Monday. Again, it's look, I said it because they're just saying it through me. Like it feels like somebody feels very alone, and it's like in their time of need. There's either nobody around them, or not that many, and the person they want is the divine feminine. But because this is about staying in the past, like this could be, if this is you or this is your person, this person could be staying in a past karmic loop of not reaching out for the help from their feminine. Give me one more. But the ascended masters are trying to get you to. Devoted spirits with specific intentions. 40 could be a specific age. Either you are 40 or you're going to be 40, or again, if that bit's not relevant, take that bit out. But I know that's resonant. That will be relevant to a lot of people because there are people these ages that watch, male and female. But yeah, I feel there's ascended masters, or of course, because the mention of Jesus and Mary Magdalene, you could actually be an ascended master yourself. Like you could be waking up to your ascended master self. So take what resonates. But I really do feel like you've got like angels and guides and ancestors around you. Oh, see, it does fit with the one from the Mediumship Monday too. It's like someone's trying to get you out of like staying stuck. That's what they're trying. Wait a minute, where's that deck? It's like what they're trying to say to me is like you're in the desert and you need water, and the divine feminine's water, but you're not getting the water. And we all know what would happen to you if you were in the desert and you didn't have water. You know what I mean? So it's like what they're trying to say is like, if this is you, the karmic lesson is to learn to ask for help. And I know that that's not easy for a lot of men or women, but that's what's coming through here. What else? Yeah, the mirror. Ask for the love and support from your divine mirror. This again, it's so intense it's coming through, but it's like this, and it's quite funny because again, it'll be because the moon in Gemini is conjunct my north node, my destiny. So, and again, my destined path, my north node was to be a twin flame healer shaman, which I've been doing for 10 years. But specifically, when it was my north node return in the lockdown, the stupid fucking lying time of the world, was when I put up my first shamanic journeys, you know, and that was me on a roll. And I need to put up another one of them soon. I know I've not put one up for ages. It keeps sticking out to me. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like there's absolutely no doubt in this person's mind who their mirror is. They know it's you if this is for you. So I think it's me, or are you resonating with some of the bits, Heather? Right. What else? I don't think we need too much more on that. So again, if this is you, just, you know, take that on board. There's a strong energy to reach out to your person for emotional support, the shadow. Because if you don't, you're staying in the shadow, you know, you're staying in your ego. So you still could be in an ego death. But it feels like if you're this masculine, you're like, it's like I'm feeling somebody say, like, I really want them, but I'm not going to do it. I really want them, but I'm not going to do it, or they won't listen to me. You know what I mean? Let's get that divine masculine deck and see if it'd be interesting if I'm lost comes out or something, or any of the ones that are in the title. So what is it for all the people that resonate with this? What is it that the masculine wants to? What is it they want to say, or what is it they will say when they reach out? But what is it they want to say? I did kind of say it. It is one from the title, but I didn't put it in the title. Do you know what I'm saying? But I told you what card at the start. Gaslighting you. And it's the one that came out in the shorts for today, I think. Again, they're all timeless, but I've been lying to and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy, you were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. So I feel when we piece that together, it's like this person is now strong enough to admit it. And that's so interesting because there's flowers literally blooming on the telly right now as I'm saying that. And it's a full bouquet now. So it's either the analogy or there could be flowers coming towards you. But it's like I feel, oh, now the flowers have died. It's obviously about flowers. Like, you know, it's like about blooming wild. That's a make. Now it's got London, New York, Italy, Athens. It's something about travel. So again, all that could be relevant what I've just said there, but unless this person's travelled the world trying to find another you and they can't. And now they've bloomed into their true self and they accept. They're accepting themselves, therefore they're accepting this connection that you're their soulmate. That's cool how that came out. You're my soulmate. It must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. And I'm single. Well, you'd fucking hope so with a person talking like that, but I'm single. I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone and not looking to get into a relationship at this time. So that might be relevant for some of you, but I think piecing together with the rest, it's like this person's single and you know you're on their mind. But if it's anything to do what I picked up with Mike Mediumship Monday, they've got a few folk chasing them. Something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. And remember, Gemini first house is communication. So again, I feel this person is going to take the leap of faith out of the dark to contact you at some point. That's what I'm feeling here. I'm leaving, yeah, and it could entail leaving a situation or leaving a mindset behind. That came out in the shorts too. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. Love it. All piecing together. Right, okay, so present, North Node. How to get out your comfort zone. Let's see. I feel like I'm guided to these. So tell us something about a feminine's North Node or how to get out of the comfort zone or the masculine's feminine side. Financial flow. You've earned it. You deserve it. Financial rewards begin to flow and profitable solutions unfold. So, Divine Feminine, I feel you've worked hard for something. You've earned it. You deserve it. Financial rewards are either here now or they're incoming. I feel this is divine inheritance. You know, you've put in a lot of, you've planted the seeds of your dreams and they're blooming. They're coming to full bloom, you know. But this isn't just about money. This is the abundance of love that's coming towards you as well when this person steps forward. And again, like I say all the time, when it comes to true twin flames, that is what happens. When you are with your divine match, your true twin flame, those ideas should just flood in. They will, in truth, they will have been flooding in when you've been apart. And when you talk, you will realize you've had quite a lot of the same ideas, or the ideas that you have separately will match up with one another. And it will could very well be things to bring in more money. So which I feel is important for some people to know if your money isn't that great. But even if your money is great, you know, you've deserved it, you've earned it, you've worked hard. But it's like, yeah, it's exciting things coming, divine feminine, but that's also the masculine's feelings. So that's your future. That's what you're heading for, or you're in it now. So let's see. And that's why you've got all the karmic energies either coming out the woodwork or scrambling to hold people back. Take whatever resonates. So wisen up to it. Masculine, we've got a few cards come out. So we've got visionary. You have the capacity to envision what's possible. Masculines, the divine masculine, male and females, can see what is possible. They see the vision now. So where this masculine group of masculines, male, female, didn't see the vision or how it could come together, they can now, and that's clearly come through all of this. Create your world from your heart. It's your magic wand of the universe. This person is getting very into creative visualization. They could have been doing shamanic journeys. They could have been getting hypnosis, whether it's listening to things on YouTube or booking sessions with healers, or, you know, or tuning in my channel, either what I've said. It's like, you know, this person's visualizing what is possible and they're manifesting it. You're manifesting your reality. Emotional tapestry. Your emotions are a delicate tapestry that weaves growth and awareness and wisdom into your life. And again, this is a masculine that, you know, you're getting out your comfort zone by either allowing yourself to dream and visualize what's possible, where it feels like you were shut off to your heart before. It feels like you were more comfortable keeping it cash and, you know, hooking up with people, but not letting people get close to your car. Not letting people get close to your car. Well, how do I know? That's not going to mean, that's going to mean something to someone. Maybe somebody doesn't trust somebody with their cars. That's quite funny, whether you're a male or a female. But what I meant to say was, you're not comfortable letting somebody get close to your heart or your car. Maybe you're just very controlling. You don't want to let them do anything. That's fair enough. But it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It feels like you have had a higher heart opening, a heart awakening in general, and your heart is opening to your feelings now. You're in touch with your own feminine energy, or that's how to get out of your comfort zone. And look, we've got divine feminine on the back. But the thing is, what they're saying is, because for those of you that have managed to connect with your heart and visualize what's possible, and you've been dreaming and you've been visualizing it and you've been preparing and you've been manifesting, that's why the message is, it's time to talk to your divine feminine. That's to remember, the question is, what would get you out your comfort zone and into your North Node? Flow in the rhythm of the divine heart, your cosmic gateway to all of creation. That would be quite a good card, actually. Wait a minute, let's get one. What was the one? You're so special, maybe. Feel like home. Divine feminine, feel like home. Maybe. I don't think those cards show up very well on the thumbnail, but yeah, I'll do that. That's me. It's you again, is it? Yeah, it does tend to be when people are on the live stream. Not everyone, but it usually will resonate. Chiming in, you called for gems. Hello, Barbie. Right, so let's see. Divine feminine feels like home to divine masculine. Let's see if it shows up. Oh my God, what's happening here? It's going a bit lopsided. I'm afraid of the uncomfortableness. Heather, that's very brave to say, and you're not alone there. You know, we all are, but you just have to get stuck in it. It's at the wrong fucking side. What side did I hold it here? I don't know if that's it. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do here in case it's the wrong side. I think it might be this side. In the end, I don't know the words. I've got it in my head though. Yeah, it's not that side, it's the other side. Fuck. Right fucking side, but it wasn't high enough. Wait a minute. Surely right up here. That's got to be. What's your talent? Faking a smile. Growth is extremely uncomfortable, Heather. Yes, it is, but it's worth it. It is worth it. Because it's too painful. It's too painful to stay where you are eventually. Because I've done it for a long time. I'm not fucking good at doing this because I didn't, I'm good at doing this because I've done the same thing. So that'll be fine because I'll put it in my thumbnail and it'll be fine because it's smaller. Right. So thanks for your patience. Right. What are the karmic lessons that need to be learned and released? Let's go with, they're not all there, but I'll trust. So, bankrupt. Maybe that's the person that's going after somebody's car. I'm not even using that deck. Quite interesting, isn't it? Well, fake it till you make it was actually what I used to say to myself all the time until I didn't need to fake it because I was actually confident because that was about my confidence. You know what I mean? So, yes, do that for a time, but work on yourself while you're faking it till you make it. You know what I mean? Right. So, well, if you're trying, Heather, then that's all that matters. Keep trying. Right, so what have we got for the karmic lesson that the divine feminine's learning and the masculine's feminine side? What needs to be released? Law of attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. So it's just exactly what's already come through because they speak through me. Divine feminine, you got very in touch with how you were changing, your frequency was changing, how your sensitivity and how others around you were affecting you. So you've done something about it. So I feel that is what you worked through and you've released. And that's why you wouldn't let anybody that was going to pull your energy down back into your life. And it feels like the divine masculine emotionally is like right there with you too. Like they're realizing how sensitive they are, and they're realizing that you know what I mean. You become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you spend the most time with people that are going nowhere fast and doing things that are not something you want to be a part of, you know what I mean. The divine masculine is waking up to what you did. So it's just a fact. If you've got big goals and dreams and you surround yourself with people that are quite happy to just do the same, there's nothing wrong with doing the same old, same old. If people are happy, people are happy. But when it becomes a problem is if they try to pull you down or hold you back. And that can look like things that can just look like, people that are, want you to go out and get drunk all the time. But you're not going to reach your goals if you want to go out and get drunk all the time. I mean, fair enough if you've not got big goals, but if you've got big goals, you've got to make up to that fact. So, because it normalizes it, the more, if you spend time with people that they're all doing the same thing, it's just like, oh, everyone else is doing it. You know what I mean? Her down the road, my pal over there, blah, 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 or him over there. So you've got to surround yourself with people that are like minded. You know what I mean? not with everything in life, because like I said, twin flames are actually very different, and that works and yin yang, and but then but with things like your values and beliefs and morals, you'll have the same. You know what I mean? It's when you're both awakened, but yeah, I know what they're saying. So karmic lessons, the masculine's learning, or what needs to be released, if there's any. It's a bit of a random one. Vegetarian, vegan. Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. But that's really the key, because look how much I've been talking about your vibration and your frequency. Masculine, in order for your spiritual frequency, your soul signature, your energy to be like elevated to the level that it's meant to be for you and your feminine to get together. It's like you're being guided to pay attention to what you eat, who you're around, what you drink, everything. You know what I mean? And it's not like it doesn't need to be like the whole time. It's just at this crucial point where if you're close to like contact or coming into a union, it's all of this is all of this matters. Solar plexus for you to come into your power. It's safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. So that's really powerful, because that's the karmic lesson that needs to be released. Release being disempowered. Release the people that are holding you back from being empowered, basically, and coming into your ultimate happiness. Um, seems like an obvious one, but a lot of people don't release people that aren't right for them. You know what I mean? Because it's a comfort zone. Shadow work. Right. So, oh God, my stomach is rumbling. Oh, I did hold up the solar plexus card, mind you. I did eat before I came on. One of my issues is allowing everybody into my life. Well, the thing is, and do you know what? As you said that, look what caught my eye: community in reverse. But this card's funny, because even upright, I always think she looks like she's side eyeing her. You know what I mean? She's like, I'm not really your friend. I've, I've got hidden jealousies. I've got hidden envy. You know what I mean? I don't know what the other one's doing. The other one's staring off into space, but she's looking at her. You know what I mean? So change the she, he, whatever. But community in reverse, you know what I mean? Not a good thing. And what did I say? Gemini is community. So we've had two cards from different decks. Community in reverse. The people around you are holding you back. So yeah, because you said it out loud, Heather, that is helpful. You know what I mean? You're the only one that can change that by not allowing everybody into your life. And I used to be like that too. When I was younger, I would just have time for absolutely everyone. And it might still look like that. But the thing is, I've got boundaries with it now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't just let everybody dump their shit on me all the time. I did before, because it was like, oh, yeah, that makes me a nice person. Well, guess what? I'm still a nice person, but I'm not letting everybody dump their crap on me all the time. It's like I've said that before as well. Like, people can email me. Do you know what I mean? If it's about like if something I've said on here that connects with you, or if you're updating me on some kind of shift after a session that we've done, or do you know what I mean? But it's kind of like, if you don't have any sort of boundaries around that at all, it just kind of speaks about how much unconditional love you've got for yourself. It's just like a free for all, you know what I mean? Like, and it's when it's been drummed into people like, oh, I've got to be a nice person, I've got to be a nice person. Well, you've got to be a nice person, but if you've not got boundaries, you're not going to have much of a business. You know what I mean? Because people will just take what they can for free and run. That's some harsh facts coming through there. Because actually, the shadow side of the Cancer new moon would be manipulation. So look out for anyone manipulating you. I mean, this is very much sounding like in your professional life, but family, friends, lovers, whoever. You know what I mean? So because boundaries is the main thing I teach people. So that's facts. Hashtag Gemini. Hello, HDZ Marie. Got to raise those standards, add in with personal growth. Yes, work on boundaries. Right, so what have we got? Shadow work for the divine feminine, the masculine's feminine side. Door to value. Look at that. Wow. So again, divine feminines, the shadow work that you've done has paid off because you do value yourself. And I thought that was strange, but you see, they just talk through me. Look at what I was just saying, right? You've somebody that has strong boundaries, values themselves, unconditionally loves themselves, and that's what the twin flame journey is about. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't be very easily accessible to absolutely everyone because you will have worked on your energy and your frequency and you protect yourself. You know, doesn't mean you think you're any better than anyone else. It just means you're like, I've been there, done that, wore the t-shirt where, you know, I was just letting everybody have that energy. No, like, you know what I mean? Fiercely protect your energy. So yeah, and because you value yourself, you could find that there's a huge dramatic shift. If there hasn't already been a big dramatic shift in your finances, there's going to be. Now, it could have something to do with Jupiter and Gemini because that's coming very soon. That's coming around. I think it's the 7th of July, so that's like very soon. And yeah, wow. But also the shadow work, the masculine. I just feel this is for a group of people that you're both valuing yourself like never before. And because you're valuing yourself, it's like you're being pulled to each other now. Well, it's basically the last bit is the masculines being pulled to their own feminine. Because remember, Cancer, new moon, Cancer is the feminine too. It's the mother, but it's female energy. So I've got my own language with these cards, right? So I translate it. Hi, I'm Raven. First time coming across your channel. Well, hello, Raven. Welcome. Are you a twin flame? You don't need to be to hang around, but I do talk about twin flames all the time because I'm a twin flame healer. So I've got my own language of these cards, and the angel of love is the divine feminine. So look at what I was saying as the card came out. The shadow work for the divine masculine, they're just giving the same message as the angel of love. The shadow work you need to do is it feels like the divine is humbling you to go to your angel of love, to go to your divine feminine. Go to your divine feminine within yourself because that is your feelings. Claire is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Heather. Oh my God. I'm embarrassed. Thank you very much. So far on point. Thank you. It's not me. I'm just letting them speak through me. But thank you, people. Oh, I've not got a sore throat. So throat chakra. This person, it's going to be hard for this person to reach out. So again, that's what the message is. It's like basically, if you're the divine feminine, it's like I'm sure you already know that, but it's very hard for this person to speak their truth to you. It's very hard for them to speak their truth to you. Because my throat is just like doing all types of everything here. And if you're the divine masculine, the message is very clear. So you know what I mean? You'll be getting all these signs. If this resonates, this will just be another sign, and someone will be like, "Oh fuck's sake," you know what I mean? I know, right? What else? Like, tell me what else. Let's just get a wee feel for where the divine masculines are at. Guys, sorry, I'm going to freak you out. Look what I just said about the signs. I keep seeing signs of you everywhere I go. Look how many cards there are. Because they do it through me, yeah. This person is. They're seeing signs. Like they're getting all the signs to come towards you, or you're getting all the signs to go towards your divine feminine. And like I said, if you're the divine masculine, that's what they give me it back. Go inwards on this new moon in Cancer. If you're not ready to go towards your actual divine feminine, get still and connect with your own feelings, your own inner divine feminine. Because whether you're a male or female, we've all got inner male, we've all got masculine, feminine within us. That's your feelings. But the main message is go to your actual angel of love, your divine feminine, because you deserve the love. I'm battling my addictions. That already came through, didn't it? what if you don't accept me for who I really am? So again, with that paired together, it could be like someone's like, I feel like I can't go towards them with the truth. Like, I don't feel good enough. I'm not ready. I need to heal more. I'm not good at communicating my feelings with you. Don't know if you're freaked out, but I'm freaked out. It's kind of like, but the message I'm really strongly getting is, even if that is you, you're worthy of the love of your divine feminine. And actually, if you're not good at communicating your feelings with words, I feel you'd be the type of twin flames where your twin flame would understand that. And I don't feel I need to explain that any further. I just feel that's something that the both of you would get. Like, you know, it's kind of like it feels connected to, you feel like home to this person. I see signs of you everywhere I go. That's a different card. I've been learning a lot about spirituality. Yep, this person's awakening. I'm overcoming childhood trauma. Yeah, and look how, you know, look how I was going. It's like that. This is what it feels like, right? Like this, all the people that are in this energy are going through a lot. They could be battling some type of addiction. It feels like a lot of people are coming towards the end of this, or you could still be in it. But it's like, and kind of battling some kind of, you know, healing some kind of childhood trauma as well. But remember, lots of people will be healing trauma and childhood trauma because it's cancer season and that's about that. But the main message just keeps coming through that you need the love of your feminine. I miss kissing you. Like, it's like, you know, there's no need to stay away any longer. That's what I feel. Like, maybe it's you've been on, maybe it's like you're on your own. I was just feeling I was tapping into your one again, Barbie, there too. Because, like, remember, if you're new here, or even if you're new, like, even for the people that aren't new, but the people that aren't new get this. It'll speak to bits of you, right? So, some of it won't, and some of it will, right? But specific bits might be just for specific people. So we all know this, but um, that's how I feel too everywhere. I'm Gemini, and yes, I'm currently single, fresh out a very toxic and draining relationship with a Virgo. I had to put myself first. The whole healing process was very hectic, but I'm good now. Well, that's brilliant. That sounds amazing. Um, uh, not sure if he's my twin. He might be. The chemistry just too intense, but I needed to let go. Remember, his father committed suicide. Oh yeah. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, I wonder if that maybe, I can't. I don't know. You might. I don't know if you didn't catch the mediumship Monday. One of them might be speaking that. Yeah, I still do think a lot about here and there, even though there was too much back and forth. But a lot of moments felt so right. Is this the one that you've? So is this? Are you feeling that person you left might still be your twin flame, or? Because the thing, so right, the thing that's unique about this channel, right, is I'm always open for that changing, but all the women that get led here are usually in the divine masculine energy, and a lot of you don't even realize it until you sort of see how I explain that. But again, you might, if you absolutely know that you're in the divine feminine journey, then you'll know better than me. But I usually get quite a good feel of it. It's hard to explain. It's better if you see me sort of do it when it happens. But it was hot and cold, felt right, but at the same time, I just needed to let go of it due to third party. Yeah, the thing is, that is sounding. Well, I can't say it sounds karmic because twin flame bullshit can happen too. But have you had a period of time with that person where you've been in separation for a long time? Because with true twin flames, there has to be massive separations. You know, not massive. Well, most people attract massive separations, but we're friends before anything, so I know when he was sincere. It sounds like he might have just started taking you for granted if you were friends first, you know what I mean? Um, but again, you'll know better than me. Um, right, what would help with inner union right now? I keep just picking up the same. Let's get one of these because I keep picking up the same decks. Let's get one of these because these are a wee bit more lengthy. Right. So, what would help with inner union or what god or goddess guidance would help the divine feminine and the masculine's feminine side? My throat's going again. Again, I'm telling you, this is somebody that needs all the people that resonate with this need to speak their feelings because it's like there's nothing wrong with my throat and it keeps getting stuck. But third party got involved and started putting work on both of us. Oh dear. Um, whoa. Ain't no fucking about. Wow. I should have said that. I was going to say it at one point, and again, I thought in my head and then didn't say it. But so basically, I'll say it now. So, like, Mother Mary is one of my guys that works with me very closely all the time. But whenever the moon is in Cancer or we're in Cancer season, which we're in now, and it's the new moon in Cancer tomorrow, I always feel her energy like really, really strongly around. And Mother Mary just came out basically. So, but again, everyone that's here all the time knows that. But Mother Mary, emotional healing. And again, that's why, because Mother Mary is the part of me that helps with like clearing the trauma and manifesting the big miracles. But it's also helps with emotional healing. So look how that's fucking on point for what I've been feeling. Because I do keep feeling strong. Oh God, I'm dreading when I do the cancer one on Thursday because I'm going to be fucking. Remember that when I done the cancer one a month ago, that was brutal. I just went through hell basically, like feeling a lot of heavy energy in the collective, and then that's what I went through to channel the energy. So pray for me over this new moon period. You can see why I'm taking the majority of the week off. But yeah, emotional healing. That is what divine feminine, yes, you're going through that, but I would say this is more the masculine feminine side is going through deep emotional healing because we've just saw childhood trauma and we've saw these other things come up. So in Kali Ma, like I said, you might have heard me say that Kali Ma doesn't fuck about. And also I did have the Kali cards. I just don't know where I did have them here because I pulled one of them for I don't know where I've put them. But anyway, I don't think we'll need to because I'll just read these. So I wasn't going to pull two, but two came out. But what that tells me is you're in your. Actually, this is really that's so funny. These are two of my guys because which isn't so weird. When I'm the one channeling it, it makes sense that the ones I connect with come in quite strongly because I'll attract other people that connect with these. But Kali Ma is when I'm in that fierce, strong, don't fuck with me energy, right? And Mother Mary is when I'm in that like softly, softly. So this is balanced energy to me. Like this is balanced feminine energy. And it's exactly how I described it. I'm here for emotional support for people, but I'm not a dumping ground and I've got boundaries. So you have to make sure you're both. And that is what I teach the twin flames that, choose to learn from me. Right. So Mother Mary, emotion. So this is the feminine's cards, but like I said, it often happens the way that it's like the message is strongly or stronger coming through for the masculine's feelings, the masculine getting in touch with their feelings. So just take it however it resonates. Right. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, fuck it, let's go. Things are happening in order. And it does feel like that. It feels like 1, 2, 3, the masculine's it's like someone like 1, 2, 3, fuck it, here I go. I'm going to take action. Um, Black magic. Ah, yes, that is what I clear around here. So, Tyrone always did this thing with his throat. Oh, interesting. Mr. Hotman number 3 trying to talk. So I had to let go. I couldn't anymore. They had kids, and plus he cheated and got her pregnant as well while I was away. So I couldn't forgive that. Oh my God, that's quite challenging. So wait a minute. So were you like was he with someone? I'm confused here. So Was he with someone that and they already had kids, and then he got together with you, and then he cheated with his ex and got her pregnant again? Is that what it was? And I'm sorry if that I mean either way, whoever you are in the equation, that sounds painful. Do you know anything about like what it means when you wake up with a ton of drool on your face and bed as if someone peed the bed? Eh? Well, it sounds like you had a good sleep. You were fucking out for the count. That's what it sounds. Um, Baby mama would threaten him with the kid. Right, yeah. So is that what happened? And then she's lured him back and then trapped him. Oh dear. Yes, I pick up on these stories quite a lot. Um, right. So I'm going to read this. So, emotional healing, release ancient pain, listen to the child within, and look how much the inner child stuff has come through. Christians believe Mother Mary was a Jewish woman of Galilee, who in the first century became the Virgin Mother of Jesus Christ. In Islam, she's Miriam, the chosen one and purified one. Mother Mary has always been revered as a symbol of the universal mother, even when her patriarchal religious doctrine sought to disprove her connection to the goddess. Mother Mary represents unconditional love and empathic listening. She gives us permission to cry our tears and process our feelings. This clears us out on a profound level, helping us to become less reactionary and influenced by our wounded inner child. Symbols associated with Mother Mary are the colour blue, halos of stars and flowers, including marigolds, Madonna lilies, irises, and violets. You're entering a cycle of profound emotional healing. And again, guys, we all are. We all are with a new moon in Cancer tomorrow, the next couple of days, right? So basically, wait a minute, I keep saying tomorrow, sorry, I keep saying tomorrow, it's Wednesday. Sorry, I'm thinking it's Tuesday. It's Wednesday, okay? It's just because I am having the day off tomorrow. That's why I'm in that mood. But um basically the moon is still in Gemini tomorrow on the Tuesday. But yeah, the moon's in Cancer. So it's Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday. Um but yeah, so I'm just preparing you a bit early. Your body, heart, and soul can no longer bear the heavy burden of unprocessed grief and sadness, which can be both ancestral and of this present lifetime. But basically, it feels like so many of the masculine energies, male and female, you've pushed down, you've pushed down your feelings, and all those pushed down feelings, repressed feelings, are bobbing back up to the surface, and it's overwhelming. And then, yeah, feels like a lot of you are being guided to go to the one person that's going to understand your twin flame. You know what I mean? Because you're both going through the same process. But the feminines went through a lot of it prior to the masculine and is able to hold the masculine in what they're going through. And then that is not you feeling divine masculine, that is you actually passing a test of knowing that being vulnerable is being strong as well, you know, because it's going against what we're taught growing up, isn't it? Be strong, you know, fucking, you know, get on with it. Don't be, you know what I mean? Be strong. You know, it's like, but being strong is actually reaching out to others you love for help and receiving that love back. And not wait until you're perfect either. That's the message that always comes through. It's like, what matters, it's like what I said, what matters is that you're trying. And if you've been trying for a long time and you're feeling alone, that it's to humble you. You know what I mean? Like, because it's your ego. If you're wanting your divine feminine and you're not reaching out, it's your ego and fear that's stopping you. Your ego's like telling you not to do it. So you go with your soul and you push against it, and it's uncomfortable, but it's worth it. And we should all have a moment like that at least somewhere in life, because it's liberating, you know, like not to let your ego win. Um, I'll probably see a bit of that on Love Island, but I don't know if it'll be genuine. I've seen a clip where the guy was crying for treating her like crap. I'm wanting to analyze whether he's for real or not, because he really was. Oh, honestly, I was saying that to my pal last night. I was like, this is probably one of the worst series I've ever seen for people in their ego. Like, and it's not like that every year, because when I've watched it the other years, I've seen really people, like people that are really young, being scarily mature for their age, way more mature than what I was at that age or anyone I knew. So, but that's no this year. Like, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of gaslighting going on, and like I can see through the manipulation of some of the girls trying to make it look like the guy is doing something wrong to them, but actually it's them not liking them and not having the guts to say it, and then making it. It's quite horrible. Watch fascinating people watching. I love that's why I love watching it. But um, yeah, Mother Mary leads you to a sacred pool. As you enter the water, the energy may unlock an outpouring of emotion. It's healthy to allow and release with a safe container. And again, that's the safe container that I create in my Zooms. If you're ever led to have a personal session or the group sessions that I do, it's healthy to allow this release within a safe container or compassionate cocoon, which one of our lovely members, Charlotte, called it when she had a inner child healing with me. Having space for your feelings to be compassionately witnessed and validated is essential for you. Mother Mary will bring you this experience in real life professional settings in miraculous ways with the right therapists, healers, and practitioners will materialize. Hello. Seeking help to heal your heart is a brave step, yet deep down you know you've reached an emotional impasse. You can't continue holding in the suppressed energy anymore. I genuinely hadn't saw that it said that, and I'd said it before I read it. Something has to give. Mother Mary wraps you in unconditional love, holding your inner child close. And notice how that fits with the inner child theme of Mediumship Monday. All your feelings are safe and welcome. Your physical symptoms will improve as you heal suppressed emotions. Just listen to a friend's feelings without trying to fix or resolve their problems. That is called holding space. Not many people can do that. If I feel it ever slips too much into people doing that on here, I will politely sort of say that. But you know, I'm very big on that. Especially, you'll notice that this depends. If I'm helping somebody very closely in the chat, I'll usually say to people, "Can you stop talking just now so that I can home in?" Because it's human nature that when someone is going through pain, people try to fix it. And sometimes it's just nicer if you just hold the space, like, pray, and you're sending the person love if they're open to it, because you don't just go sending energy to people. It's not, I don't accept energy from just anyone, put it that way. But like, you know what I mean? It's notice that within yourself. Like, where do you try to fix it for everyone all the time? It's not always the appropriate thing to do. So that's important to know what holding space means. Um, Bereavement or grief counselling, shit, wow, that came up in the one before. And also, when I was training as a counsellor, that was my specific interest: couples counselling and grief. Um, your spiritual abilities will unlock as you heal emotionally. Give yourself unconditional love. Mary, hold my hand as I cry healing tears. Lead me to the perfect spaces for processing my emotions. That's beautiful. So maybe some of you need to book a session. Kali Mass, spiritual transformation, right? And again, that is, like I said, that's really significant. Oh, I opened the book at Mary Magdalene too. So, sacred marriage, you're your own twin flame. Spiritual wholeness leads to new experiences of intimacy and love. And that's true. You do need to treat it as if you're your own twin flame. And if you're the divine feminine specifically, treat yourself like, as your own twin flame. And eventually your masculine will catch up, because that's what this is definitely, that's what this reading's totally bringing through. Right, so, because it's just like what I've said before, like with what's come through here, if this particular group of masculines have got addictions and what came through addictions, childhood trauma, like you can't fix that. Like, you know what I mean? Sorry to be the bearer of bad news here, but as the divine feminine, you can't heal that for them. The person has to want to heal that themselves. Like, some people don't want help with that. They want to run away from their problems. They want to go and get drunk with their pals, and they want to hang out with karmic energies. Let them get on with it. I know it might hurt, but you've got to let them get on with it. They'll wake up themselves. So don't chase after somebody trying to get them to, you know what I mean? So that's, see what I mean? It's so funny because when I watch this back, if I watch it back, because I haven't watched the last 4 that I've done, but I think I am going to see on my time off over this week. I'm going to try and watch some of them. But because it's interesting when I can't remember what's come through, but I can see that I can feel that I just went from my softly, softly like Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene energy to coming through, bitch, Kali Ma with a strong energy. So that's where I'm a divine feminine with a difference. I'm very soft and unconditional love and forgiveness and kindness, but I've also got the shadow, the healed shadow, I might add, where I'm assertive and I set boundaries. Because I say all the time, when you hold a group, you have to be. You can't have loose boundaries, because there'll always be some fucking dodgy energies that try. Again, I do have very strong guides around energy, but every now and again it has to come in to test us. So we're not calling on them though. Can't bother that shite tonight. So spiritual transformation, a cycle of intense rebirth. This is your awakening. And look at the word awakening that fell on the floor. I think it's still here. Yeah, look, awakening. This person is going through an awakening. So if you are this person, male or female, have patience with your awakening. Or if you're the feminine, have patience. Your person is awakening. Let me just read this before I read the rest. Just no, it wasn't that because that was exaggerated drill. It was horrible. Plus, the dreams and sweats I would have was too much for me, so I cut ties. Oh, that sounds horrible. It all work that female had on me. He had followed her to a place and busted her where and literally saw the stuff she had up of me and him with some what? What are you talking about? Like she was obsessed with like she was is that what you mean? Saw all the stuff she had up of me and him. That sounds a bit dodgy. He has got to be one that initiates contact. Yes. I let it go around last year till she stalks me and continues to talk about me. She's still too like obsessed with me and he stayed with that, but because he didn't trust her either. It definitely sounds like a karmic energy. That resonates because I was dealing with grief really well and then I got the police report. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Heather. Do you honestly feel like I should reach out to him? Right. This is, I'm sorry. When I'm reading this chat, that's overwhelming me a bit because it's like, I don't know when you have all said that. So, um, Barbie, well, remember, this is a general reading, so I can't answer that. So I can only answer things like that in a personal reading. So you've got to decide what speaks to you. Or come back on Friday when I'm doing the personal readings. He thinks she's too psycho and out of there to not care for her kids because she's too obsessed and adamant on messing my life and his life up. But thankfully, I'm strong enough to like, oh, fucking hell. It was too unhealthy mentally, emotionally, and even physically. I had to put myself first, even though I loved him. Yeah, you do have to, because that sounds like far too much. Um, right. The idiot told me she tricked him. That's how she got pregnant. Oh, God. That's how she got pregnant. That she did it on purpose to get. Yeah, that's what it's spell work. It's witchcraft, black magic. But again, like, you know what I mean? It might sound harsh, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, if they're still sleeping with them, you know what I mean? That's what happens. Like, what they're going to poke a hole in the thing or something. You know what I mean? Like, or they're going to not take their pill. It's obvious. Like that's. Um, and again, can I just stress? Not all karmic energies trap their person, but a lot of them do. Like, um, I felt that an Aquarius ex of mine had was something. Yeah, she went crazy. She found out he was with me. She knows more about my life than myself. Right? Okay, that sounds scary. Um, I find my humor and everything too. It was way too much. No one believed me until they actually saw. No, I believe you. Believe me. I have been a twin flame healer for 10 years. So, well, really, it's longer. I was attracting people even before that. But yeah, I've saw it all. So I do believe you. There's lots of weirdos that get very jealous of twin flames in general. Either weirdos jealous of divine masculine and weirdos jealous of divine feminine, but there's definitely people that try they'll do everything to keep you apart. So yeah, I've helped loads of people with stuff like this, so I do know. And then also you can just attract jealous, weird copycat people that are jealous of your calling. Like I said, I've had loads of that. More of that actually. Like people that are jealous of what I can do, my gifts and stuff. And then they'll come in all look at this. That's so weird. Wait a minute. That's so freaky. Guys, this is giving me chills. Her necklace is identical to mine. Identical. Even the little bit that's holding the ink. So look at that. Right as I'm saying, people that are jealous, like the people that are jealous, right? Because it's more of my calling, and but I will have karmic energy. Again, we don't want to give them attention. I picked up Mary Magdalene, my main guide. But that's the thing, people wear it's like that's the way that I look at it. It's like if you connect with Mary Magdalene and Jesus' story, it's like you're a modern Mary Magdalene. So it's like, you have a lot of jealousy around your union. Even if you're not in the union, it's people feel what is coming. Look, Mary Magdalene's sacred marriage, but look at that. Look at her necklace. It's not so much that it's the ankh, right? But it's the fact that that actually looks like the literal one I'm wearing. Because I've got a big silver one that I wear most of. Look at that. And that's the third time Mary Magdalene has appeared from 3 different decks. And again, that's no a coincidence that I was literally just at Rosslyn Chapel and, laid the roses for Mary Magdalene. Powerful. These are just the signs of her energy coming through to be like, yep, I'm with you. Oh no, wait a minute. Can you see it? I'm holding it up and you can't. Nuts. Imagine feeling it and actually going through it. My protection candles were black. None of my candles would finish out clear. I don't need to imagine feeling it and actually going through it. I go through it every day. But I know what you're saying, and I help people. But yes, people like to do the old black magic and everything on me. Yeah, you can't. This is so annoying. You can't see it. Her necklace is. I'll take a picture of it and put it in the community tab. It's really nuts. It's like pretty much identical, right down to even the wee holder. You can't see it. I'm sure you believe me, but that's kind of nuts. I'll take Mother Mary and let's see. Wow, it's pretty nuts. Right, okay, so but it was Kali Ma I was going to read. I'll just read a bit of it. A cycle of intense rebirth. This is your awakening. When everything turns upside down, the rug is swept from under you, and the shock of the unexpected reverberates through your entire being. It's likely Kali Ma is at work. That's also a terrible one. Nothing feels certain right now, and you may feel vulnerable, raw, and confronted with your deepest fears. These are not easy to manage, and you might want to run away from the surge of emotion and exert hard control over the rapidly shifting circumstances in your life. Keep in mind that this is divine feminine, but this is also the masculine's feeling. So we've got emotional healing and spiritual transformation. It's intense. Trust the divine plan as you're entering a phase of phenomenal transformation. Kali leads you to an empty, stripped back space, bringing you face to face with your naked truth. You may see who you really are. Kali will stretch you beyond all your perceived limits, haul you outside your comfort zone, and shake you awake with sacred revelations. Your ego will fear her, but no other goddess sees your spiritual potential quite like Kali Ma. You may be facing a cycle of intense life shifts, but remember, you'll never be given anything you can't handle. Even though life may be unraveled right now, Kali always has your back. Stare fiercely into the void. The time has come to be nothing less than your spectacular true self. And the thing is, it's worth facing your comfort zone, because the whole thing of this message is when the masculine takes that leap of faith and moves out of their comfort zone to the feminine, you get what you want. But if you let the other people win in your ego, you know what I mean? You're letting them win. Taking it one day at a time can help you through a personal loss or dramatic change. This situation is a blessing in disguise. Out of chaos comes divine order. My spirit roars with truth. Oh, that's powerful. Right, now let's shuffle for the masculine. he kept denying it. Like, bro, I gave so many opportunities to be straight up, and he kept denying. Wait a minute, do you know that I've? Do you won't even realize that I've pulled the gaslighting card on this at some point, eh? The card actually says, "I was gaslighting you. You were right. You know, you're not crazy. You were right." So, just in case you don't know that, you might want to watch the replay. Um, Imagine, yeah, I read that bit. One of them even popped without finishing my camera, caught it up close. It was crazy. Hello, sorry, I had to go grocery shopping. I'm back. Of course, you're talking about masculine again. Yes, well, I always am. That's why I'm here to help. Right, so, and this is the masculine's cards, actually. So, but God, I can't go. That's insane. I honestly can't get over that. I never noticed that is necklace is like fucking identical. Right, so you'll see what I mean. You'll see why I'll put my name. It's nuts. Right. So this is for the masculine. Although, like I said, those cards were for the masculine, like emotionally, and the feminine. But it feels like it feels. You know what? If anything, the emotional healing and the spiritual transformation you're going to go through as the feminine, whether you're male or female, is it feels like the whirlwind that's going to come and hit you when this person comes back into your life. That's what it is. He was the king of gaslighting. Oh dear. Well, it's not good, is it? But yeah. Yes, we just pray that when he wakes up and realizes that that's what he was doing, that he does better. People can learn and grow. Right. So a lot of people, like I've been explaining lately, a lot of people don't even know what gaslighting is. Like, and you're not stupid if you don't. Like, that's why I was explaining it the day before that card keeps fucking popping out all the time. People do it all the time. People, again, if you're in the UK or just watch a lot of, you'll have American equivalents. People do it on reality TV all the time. Like it's, they make it normal, and it is very abusive. You know what I mean? To make somebody feel like they're crazy and they're getting it wrong when they're fucking bang spot on. Love Island's a perfect example. Do you know what I mean? Like, were you just kissing her there? No, I wasn't kissing her. The guy had his tongue down his tongue down her throat. Gaslighting. You know what I mean? And then you make somebody be like, oh, maybe I'm just being paranoid. Maybe I'm just imagining. No, you were spot on, hen. Trust your intuition. Get away from him. He's minging anyway. Sorry. But he is, though. That, I don't get it. There's a guy on Love Island that people are making out like he's Mr. fucking wannabe. That's what he is, a wannabe. That was the Freud. It's like, I would understand if he was like really, really hot or something, but I'm like, I'm not understanding this. Do you know what I mean? That's not a bad boy. That's just like, I don't know, but no my cup of tea anyway. Right, so he does, but I changed numbers and moved, but it gets to me that he still asks about me. Um, yeah, forget him. I don't know. I can't say forget him. I don't know if he's your karmic or Twinflame, but I don't know. It's just if he's playing games and here, there, and everywhere, just move on. If he's the right person, he'll find you, basically. Right, so what have we got for the masculine? For inner union. Gaslighting ain't got no time for things that remind me of dog shit and garbage cans. Exactly, Brianna. Mermaid of Lemuria, Joy. So the Mermaid of Lemuria has come to help you, masculine. I'm not kidding. I am very Lemurian. So Persephone, new beginnings, right? So she don't fuck about either. Let's read both of these. So new beginnings keeps coming out loads for the masculine. I just opened the book at Merlin as well. Right, Mermaid of Lemuria, 120. Wait a minute. Merlin keeps pulling me. Magic is coming. Your answer is written in the stars. Oh, that's like the other card I read. So the answer is written in the stars, masculine. Clear the energy with a person, place, or situation that experience immediate relief and resolution. So you need to clear your energy. So you can either do that yourself or you might need a deeper energy clearing with a shaman. Hello, you can book a session. Your life purpose involves using teaching, astrology, energy healing, chakra balancing, or magic. But that's what I was going to say. I think you need to look at what's going on in your chart or get somebody else to look. You know, something's going on that you need to know about. Right, so drop the worry habit, embrace lightheartedness. Lemuria was a light centered civilization where the peaceful inhabitants maintained an exceptionally pure connection to the divine. Lemurian knowledge was embedded within crystals, stones, plants, and the ocean. I can't bother reading all of that. Let's just get to the point. Wait a minute, what's all this shit? Right, okay, I will read it. So, look who splashed into your life today. With a playful flick of her shimmering tail, the mermaid showers you with droplets of Lemurian light. She says, I see how much time and energy you spend worrying about the future. You're trying to control and plan everything out of fear, divine masculine. This approach is outworn and it dulls your radiance. I'm here to clear you of rigid, anxious patterns that zap your life force and cloud your spiritual vision. That's when you're getting tricked by the karmic energies. When was the last time you played and had fun? That connects to the mediumship Monday because it was inner child healing. Leave work for now and let your hair down. Trust that it's safe to drop your routines for a while, lighten up and dance with the flow of life. Joy is your birthright and opens up creative solutions. Connecting to simple joys is the answer to life. Is the answer, is the answer to any life challenge you may be handling right now. Drawing this card heralds an energy shift. You've got Lemurian wisdom waiting in your cells, ready to be expressed. Let the mermaid melt away your hard edges, soften your heart, and reattune your energy to sacred joy. You're about to dive deep into the divine waters that have been long calling your name. But the divine waters that are long calling your name are the divine waters of the new moon in Cancer water sign, where you're being pulled to your divine feminine. You know what I mean? That's what that's about. The mermaid of Lemuria could be your divine feminine if you're the divine masculine, but you'll know whatever resonates. Right, so Persephone. Actually, wait a minute. Before I read the next one. Yes, you do. Are you look like you're the crazy one and shit when you know already for a fact that it's true? Then at the end he proved I was right. When I'd accuse and ask him if he would still sleep with her, but whatever, he can stay and kept his ass with his frog. Yeah. Well, either way, from if I'm picking up right what you're putting down, you deserve better than that. If somebody's still sleeping with their ex and telling you they're not and trying to sleep with you too, keep it moving. You deserve better than that. Do you know what I'm saying? If that guy does want to wake up to the fact that she's a karmic energy, if you're really twin flame, which I don't know if that is the case, this could be basically his behavior is seeming very karmic, but sometimes twin flames can dance very close to being a karmic. I personally believe that some people's twin flames can be both. Like they can be a bit of your karmic partner and your twin flame, but again, take that with a pinch of salt, people. That ain't everyone. And like I've got a lot of experience, so I can help you with that. Don't take things from a general reading. But and this is all make believe fairy tale, for entertainment anyway, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, if that person is meant to wake up and do better, they will. They'll have to come and find you whenever you are. Don't hang around. Please like the live if you haven't yet. Thank you, Brianna. I think my horoscopes yesterday or today I read that mentioned the same thing about the stars. Yes, well, astrology is life, so you're going to hear that a lot around here. She's a Sag. I feel like they could be both too. Right, okay, so let's see. Persephone, new beginnings, a time of complete renewal. You have the power to create light-filled change and rebirth. Persephone, pronounced Persephone. Yes, I'm saying it right. I'm not really know that. You may feel lost, exhausted, and afraid. So remember, this is for the masculine. This is what's already come through. Yeah, I know. I put some thought into that because was reading to us. Right. Okay. You may feel lost, exhausted, afraid, and shrouded in darkness. Wow, that's really come through. But Persephone is here to say, don't give up. She reminds you of the dual feminine powers of driving underground only to rise up totally renewed. And by the way, that is actually what tonight's about, with just now being the dark moon. Like tonight and tomorrow is the dark moon. That is totally about that, like the Mother Earth, the womb space. And remember, I'm a womb healer, so that's why I'm good at like clearing people's trauma and holding space for that, like emotional pain, because it creates miracles when you clear the way. Um, Perhaps it feels as though something in your life is ending or broken down, yet Persephone invites you to see things differently as an opportunity for magical new beginnings. There's a huge theme coming through for the masculines of some type of bad thing that's happening and good will come out of it. Like it's a blessing in disguise. Um, it will pay off now to dig as deep as you can into your soul for a fresh start. Make the effort to create positive change and it will reward you. Like a phoenix rising, you're a skilled alchemist who can begin over and over again in life, creating stronger foundations, soul inspired work, and enriched relationships. That was funny. I was like, in life, it sounds like it's a bit creepy. You have what it takes to ascend into spring, taking deep spiritual lessons from the underworld with you. Well, we've just ascended into summer in this part of the world. You can successfully deal with an illness, relationship difficulty, or life challenge. Don't give up. As Persephone symbolises the mother-daughter bond, wow, as we've went into Cancer season, which is female energy, and the mother specifically, this card may signify a rebirth, significant change, or healing within this relationship. But I would also say, because this is a masculine, even whether you're female or male, it could be about healing a relationship with a female in your life, mother, sister, lover, whatever it is, friend. You're a complex, intense soul who needs testing periods in your underworld to recall your spiritual power and alchemize your light. Dark Night Soul. Persephone, help me begin again, taking sacred lessons from the challenges I've faced. Stand beside me as I emerge renewed from the darkness. That's definitely been a clear message that there's light right around the corner. Yeah, right down to the fact of me posting that picture of light at the end of the tunnel. So yes, it's a very consistent message. We're I kind of want to get no. Oh, there they are. There they are. Right, I've just found the Cali card. So because I had these out before that even came out, what is a message that the masculine needs? And it's also the feminine masculine side for your decision making and boundary setting and everything. But let's see. Kali Yantra. You have more power to invoke a positive shift in your circumstances than you realize. If anything required for success is lacking, the Divine Mother shall provide it. You are crossing a crucial spiritual threshold. Stay focused, let distractions fall away, and continue to commit yourself to what matters most to your heart. A beautiful experience awaits you. A little bit like a new beginning, and everything that's come through, either in this live, but I think it might be Mediumship Monday too, but they're both linked. That basically don't let these distractions pull you away from your focus. And I don't feel the masculines are in this energy well, actually. When hope is lost and a way is forward cannot be sensed, Kali's love will find a way. If the path does not yet exist, then it shall be created. If you cannot see or feel how you can move from where you are to where you want to be, Kali's wisdom and grace will manifest at the perfect time to provide what is needed. Love it. Right, we're getting towards the end of this now. So, so this is a bit where I'm going to pull some cards for a possible soul retrieval, meaning this might be something that I would be able to help you with in a session. Right, I think I'm going to go with these actually. So I wonder if spell's going to come out or which with these cards. So if this resonates, a session would help you with bridge, build connections. They are your strength. Again, I feel that's talking about because I'm a bridge between heaven and earth, like I would be able to help you connect the dots on your spiritual awakening with what's a bit blurry. That's how I'm taking that. Right, another one. Oh, oh, what's that? Book of Shadows. All the answers you seek are within. So again, I feel I don't like some of these cards, they're a bit witchy, but I feel it's like again, I'm more the word shadow sticking out to me. It's like I feel you're in need of a shadow integration. And that is what I specialize in too. So it's like there's parts whoever that's for, there's part of your shadow, your ego is running the show. And if you work with me in a session, we can get in touch with the part of your shadow. Like, say, for instance, it might be a part of your inner child that's ruling the roost and it's ruining your life, self sabotage, out of fear. So, if we get in touch with that part of that inner child and we integrate it and we make peace with it, then you won't keep ruining your life. It's pretty heavy, but that's basically it. Right, one more. Wow, love this one. Shield, defend your worth, no need to prove it. Again, I feel that's somebody that's under heavy energy attack, psychic attack, black magic, spell work. Because black magic, spell work is exactly the same as manipulation, lies, slander. It's all the same thing to me. Which is why I'm saying that like, look, I personally don't like the word witch. I'm just going to own it. I don't. I don't like it. I don't use it for myself. I don't want anyone to refer to me as that. If anything, I'm a white witch, but I just don't use the word witch because it just confuses people. Do you know what I mean? I clear witchcraft and black magic, so that's my boundaries. Do you know what I mean? So, um, but yeah, I feel that's what it is. Like, you're worthy, and you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. But it feels like maybe some of you just need a bit of a you need a session to clear your energy of where you felt unworthy and to bring back your power, like a soul retrieval to bring back your power. That's what it feels like. Yeah, that book that came out again. Hmm. Wasn't it? Yeah, I don't like that that's coming out. So that's coming out again, the Book of Shadows. That's witchcraft. Someone's been cleared of witchcraft or something. Right, okay. So, um, that's definitely energy that resonates with me right now. All of that. Thankfully, I've been strong enough to overcome things with my boundaries. I'm not going backwards, but I've taken space for myself. I need to get back to what I was doing and my purpose. Oh, yeah, and that was your card, wasn't it? Lovely. Well done as well. What do we need to know? Right. Okay. So what do we need? What do we need to know about the future of this connection? What's some advice for? I love using these cards because it's always like it ties it together really nicely. What is? Oh, okay. Speaking of, just as I was saying that. Oh my God! By the way, this is quite exciting. Wow. You better let me know if this resonates, people out there. So this is exciting for a few things, right? For Mediumship Monday, I'm building up to what was it? For Mediumship Monday, I said I felt it's either a parent or like a grandmother. It just resonate with whoever. It can be different. The thing is, it can be different for different people. Might connect with the message, but that card for me is always like a grandma helping in the spirit world because it looks like a grandma angel, right? But also this card says arrival, love, maybe just around the corner. And in the shorts for today, I've said your twin flames coming to your door because it's the card says twin flame, you activated my soul. So love may be just around the corner and somebody may be at the door soon, you know what I mean? Or on the phone or whatever. Or you maybe get a text or but yeah, so that's for Divine Feminine. Love it. My granny raised me and I'm named after her. Were you here? Oh, so you weren't on Mediumship Monday, right, Barbie? That message could resonate with you then. Because what I was saying was if it's not somebody's mum or dad, it's somebody's granny or like, grandparent that was like, you're closer to them than your parents. So it right. So what have we got? So basically, love's just around the corner, divine feminine. If this is yours, masculine, is the one about mistakes going to come out or something? Sorry, it's not about mistakes, but it's the one that says triangle. Evaluate your emotions for a firm decision. So I feel with me seeing the mistakes one, and it says something like everybody makes mistakes, like forgive yourself. I feel that's a message, but I feel it's like, the message here is don't let any kind of karmic interference. I'm not even going to say love triangle because it doesn't feel like the masculines that are at this point that are heading towards their feminine are in a love triangle. Because if they go towards any type of true divine feminine, it would be like you can go and create a triangle or a fucking rectangle or a square with fucking any fucker else. You're no fucking creating a triangle with me kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you know about it, because that's you just wouldn't, because you're not a divine feminine if you're accepting that. You're a feminine, but you're not a divine feminine. Or you'd be one that needs to have stronger boundaries. But yeah, evaluate your emotions for a firm decision. I feel this is like karmic influences. So it's either exes or it is family members or friends, the people that are trying to hold this person back. Yeah, that's come through. That has come through in the mediumship Monday. It's come through in this. Notice the karmic lessons in this situation. So, divine masculine, this is your guidance. For you to evaluate your emotions and make a firm decision, you need to notice the karmic lessons in this situation, and you need to notice the karmic influences manipulating you. Let go. Letting go is sometimes necessary, but I feel that's let go of the karmic people. It's not their life. Wish, make a wish, new beginning. Look forward to a new beginning. It's your new beginning. And if you let other people who disagree hold you back, you get held back from what you really want, which is somebody reciprocating your feelings, express shared feelings, agree to disagree. So again, you can agree to disagree with the karmic energies and set boundaries. But if they're going to keep trying to hold you back from what is you really want, you have to be like, I'm moving on. See you later. You know what I mean? Depends how badly you want it. My grandma raised me too. Oh, that's nice that there's like synchronicities. She always said she was my mama. Yeah, you will definitely watch that then because that sounds like that might resonate. I did say I put the message out that even if people weren't watching it live, I wanted the people that resonated with to find it because but it's always interesting when I'm doing that when the person isn't there too. So leave a comment. Basically, if you watch it, please leave a comment after, like in the comments, because right, okay. So I didn't use so let's do something for a minute because I'm nearly at the end of this. So what I'll do this first though. I don't know where the hot man cards are. What is going to be the result of when all the people that resonate with this, when they meet up to sort things out? I went on Monday, you're live, but I didn't hear that part. No, it's today's Monday. It's tonight's one. Tonight's one. I done it right before this. I don't know what this is so funny. It's like going to one side. Bailey, Bailey. I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but it flashed up in the telly. It was on an advert. Um, I I love her, but it was not right. I thought my grandma's was like baking cakes and cookies. She was more like a sandal thrown at you or the whip. Oh dear, very strict then. Right. Ooh, wow, 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 wow. Oh my God, this fits with the shorts. Illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. That's what the masculines are coming out of. And you see how it fits with the cards I just read about not allowing karmic people to manipulate you. Someone's coming up out of an illusion where they were manipulated by either a karmic lover or karmic friends and family. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring, but they're busting through the illusion to share their feelings. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, make the effort. But what's funny about that is like, look, This is like the inner child healing it, like in a picture. But the wee girl's like, yeah, okay, yeah. How am I meant to believe you? You know, you got to show me. So, because the wee boy's leaning over, and it's like she's like, these are just words. You've got to prove it with your actions. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, but these masculine energies are like, fuck, I've seen through the illusion. I need to do something about this. New love, but the new love is with the twin flame. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. It's like this love is coming back. Like you're coming out of a separation. Flirt. This person could be coming in flirting, extending your light-hearted energy to others. They're seeing through the deception around them. Because it's love. Love conquers all, healing family issues. So that's always my sign that family were a part of this. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yeah. So somebody's parents could have had strong feelings about this not happening or something, or just like bad habits from parents, however it work fits. Engagement. Your love life's ascending to a higher level of commitment. And oh no, that was at the start of Mediumship Monday. At the start of Mediumship Monday, unless it was this, the song at the end of the Grease came on the alarm. We go together like that, and that's the song where they fly off in the car. Ascending. That's always my sign of masculine and feminine ascending. Yeah, look, there's the heart to heart conversation. Heart to heart conversations. Gemini, third house communication. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So again, it'll mean different things to different people, but I feel there are some very honest conversations coming forward where all of what I've just channeled, if this is yours, please take it with a pinch of salt. It's not everybody's. Where all that'll make sense. Somebody couldn't see through some type of illusion, lie, slander, whatever it is. They were confused. They were could have been under a literal spell. Because there are people, especially because I pulled out the Book of Shadows twice. You know what I mean? Like somebody could actually be doing black magic, spell work on a divine masculine because that card just leapt out. Let your light shine. But I feel the masculine's being guided to let your light shine, not to let the masculines hold you back. Past life healing, because that's your past. That message keeps coming through. Like I channeled that in for one of the shorts coming up that, you know, it was kind of harsh too the way it came through, but it was like, you know, like what's the like some people are the masculine's past and the divine feminine is the masculine's present and future. You know what I mean? I'm feeling nauseous. What about? That was my relationship I got out of. Oh no, I hope not. Yeah, like I said, don't make it yours if it's because it's it's general. Do you know what I mean? So the only way you would know if this is definitely yours is if it was like a personal. So keep it balanced, people. Right. So mystical messages, follow the signs, intent. False twin flame intense change. I did say at some point, was it on? Did I shuffle these in? I don't know. They're together, right? The mediumship Monday and this are going to be very linked, I feel, because it's all the things that you have said. Feels like some of the messages were for some of you, but you'll know better than me. But I did say either on this live or the other one, I felt false twin flame was going to come up. So yeah, definitely, I feel at some case somebody has. I think somebody's karmic energy is like in the witchcraft or something. If they're not the person that's actually into witchcraft, they go to somebody to do some dark stuff to keep this apart. Somebody's done some kind of separation spell or something, or yeah, it's I don't like what it is anyway. Like if that whoever's connecting with that, it's like you would need to go to somebody to get your energy cleared properly. I mean this is what I help people with. This like clearing the fucked up shit that people do, but if it's not that somebody's actually done something like that, it's the witchcraft in the sense of people have lied, they have dented your character, they've made up stuff. That's witchcraft too. That's got, and remember the shadow side of Gemini moon right now is gossip. But yeah, and it could be specifically because that's got false twin flame. Somebody could have been saying to your person, I'm your real soulmate. I'm your twin flame. Like that's the karmic energy. And the thing is, that's really interesting because I said that in the shorts. And remember, I filmed those shorts are coming to an end. So the last one that got put out tonight, I filmed them a week ago, if not 10 days ago or something. So for the same message to come out, and I'm only remembering because I watched it, I got guided to watch it. But I think some of the ones I'm thinking I haven't, they're coming this week. So I think one of the ones where I've said that is this coming this week, where I'm like, I felt somebody was like, "I'm your twin flame." That's good, and it's like actually the innocent person, the divine feminine, has been made to look like they're the troublemaker when it's going to be you. This would be known, or you're going to find it out soon because well, I was about to say the 12th house, and the 12th house is secrets and hidden stuff, but I meant to say the 4th house, and the 4th house is also hidden stuff. The 4th house is trauma, and it is hidden feelings, and it's the lower part of the chart, right? So it's kind of like it feels like if this isn't if this isn't already common knowledge, the secret's going to be coming out that somebody's done something shady, and it's like the innocent party is going to be like you're going to be put in the spotlight for telling the truth in some way, and the other person's going to be seen for what they are, which is a liar. That's what I'm hearing. So maybe it's not been like maybe up until this point, people didn't know what was true and what was not. Maybe this is, because the other shadow side to cancer is manipulation. So maybe this person was good at manipulating people, like turning on the tears or acting all sweet and innocent, but actually they were doing shit, you know. Yeah, look, practice self love, nurture your inner child. Look how much stuff about the inner child's come out. But because I was just saying that, like I said, it's whoever like this isn't just one person. This is lots of people's. Whoever the karmic energies are that have lied and done quite fucked up shit here, it's because they've got a very wounded inner child. Now that doesn't excuse it because I feel some of this has really damaged people's reputations. Could have put the innocent divine feminines into a very dark place if someone's lying about you. Definitely caused a lot of confusion and illusion between twin flames. It's all different scenarios here, but we're praying that the people that have done stuff that's not right get the healing that they need to stop. Will basically ruin people's lives. And that's why I can't personally understand it myself when people do that, whether it's things like that or even professionally, because that's come up in this too. Like there's people copying other people's stuff or imitating them, like copycat energy. That's what I mean, copycat energy, either personally or professionally, trying to be somebody. It's not flattering. It's a massive insult. I've never believed that when people say that. Bullshit. It's the biggest insult ever. Be your fucking self. Like, do you know what I mean? But there's always going to be people that do that lack originality. So heal abandonment, time to forgive, staying grounded. Ooh, yeah. So again, I feel you're going to need to stay grounded, divine feminine and divine masculine. Can you see there's a wee man floating in the air there? This is someone going through a dark night of the soul, realizing. I think it's something like somebody's like believed some type of lies here in the past, and they're waking up to the truth. Just the fucking same old that I pick up on all the time. I don't pick up on this all the time, but I do pick on it quite a lot. Twin flame, though, everything is possible. So, black swan, white swan, some of these integrated their shadow, and this is quite cool because at some point on the other one or this one, remember when I held up the swan and I said that's the masculine swan swimming to the other swan to make the heart? Well, there's the heart. So, even if I said it in another live, it was still tonight. So, that's how quickly this can happen. Mission accomplished. The masculines saw through the liars, whoever they all are, and it's time for twin flame union for a lot of people. Not everyone, like I said. And it's not, it's divine time. So who knows when this comes to manifest but for a lot of people, that will be quite a few people's story. 1111's coming up loads, divine timing. or it's something to do with actual November. But a lot of those unions are happening long before then. The electric, creative expression, that's somebody coming to speak their truth. And it could be like a shocking lightning bolt kind of out of the blue. That's the twin flame at your door. Like, do you know what I mean? Because it's like, boom, it's happening, like a shock. But also, whenever I see the black swan, there could be a black swan event in the world again soon. Okay, lots of stuff there. Right, what's in the, yeah. Enter your vortex, aligning with abundance. That's already come up. The divine feminines, male and female, you're divining with your, yes, you're divining with your divine, but you're aligning with your divine purpose. So your divine inheritance is either here or incoming. And it's bringing in divine union. Love it. Right, okay. I'm just going to do these and then I will end with these cards and then I will call it a night because I said I didn't want to do any longer than 11 and it is, oh actually fuck, I'm talking about 11:11. It's about to be 11. Well, it's not about to be 11:11. I'll probably go, it's nearly 11:11. It's 4 minutes past 11. So probably by the time I finish these. Right, so is there any last thing that the masculines want to say before I bring this to a close? When I itch my nose, that's when the loved ones and spirit are around. Sounds too relating and coincidental. His baby mama sounds about right. As petty as hell. They're just fans. Yeah. Like that. It's the thing is, I'm laughing. It's no funny though. The obsessions that some karmic energies have got is like, and the thing is, it's not always when I'm saying karmic energies, right? It's not always like people's karmic energies, like people's exes and stuff. Karmic energies can be people's friends and stuff. It can be people's family. So it's like anybody karmic that is obsessed with seeing what the divine feminine is doing or what the divine masculine is doing, like dangerously obsessed. And like, you know, people that watch and hate, like, God, go and get something better to do with your time. You know what I mean? Because people don't realize that that is like sending negative energy, sending negative vibes. It's going to come back at you, you know, and not because like I'm one of the divine feminines that like I can't stand when I hear other people saying like sending the energy back and all. I think that's nasty, and it's just you're two wrongs don't make a right. You know, that's why I would say like even there, what I mean that when I say about the karmic energies, I pray that they get the healing that they need because they do fucking need it. We all need healing, but you know what I'm saying? That's never send negative energy to people because it'll just come back and slap you in the face. You know what I mean? Like be the bigger person. Right. Missing you. I miss you and I wish things were different. The balloons on the corner though about sending. Focused on money. I'm currently focused on my career and finances. That is my main priority. Eh? My main priority is financial stability. Father wounds. But you see with that, right? Somebody's stuck missing you. They're focused on getting their coin, and it's because of father wounds. It's like I have to have all this money to be the best person that I can be. I'm not good enough unless I've got this. And like I've explained all the time, that is an addiction in itself. That sometimes if you really get honest with yourself, are you ever going to feel like you're good enough? No. It's an addiction. It's an unattainable goal for a lot of men and women, by the way. So get real with yourself. My father is a big influence on my behaviour now as an adult. I have challenges connecting the divine masculine energy within me and externally. So take that wherever it resonates. But I'd say for a majority of people, somebody's worked through that, or you're, you know, yeah, because look, as I'm saying that soon, I'm going to contact you soon. That's pretty much like when I'm saying someone's going to be at the door. Someone's going to contact you, they're then going to be at the door. When I think about you, I cry. Some of these things are happening soon. And you let me know if that was you in private. Me too. Like, what the fuck? I've just had about almost every type of excessive hate and ass individual type me, like, totally throws you off. Well, you've been guided here for a reason, because I could write a book on the amount of shit that's happened to me too. So, at least I've still got a smile on my face. because one of the nicest and humblest person with others, and for them to turn out to be ungrateful or switch up on you, yeah, that happens to me all the time. My ex is a crybaby. Well, I don't like the term crybaby because it's healthy to cry. So, but yes, so I will just put that out there. We're all allowed to cry. It makes you stronger. But that doesn't excuse his behavior because stuff that you've said is quite bad. I always say that too. Two wrongs don't make a right. Right. Okay, so what have we got from my cards? I don't contact you to give you space when all I want to do is be around you or speak to you at least. Sad face. So you see what I mean? We've got the masculine missing the feminine. We've got the feminine missing the masculine. That's the theme in the air right now. So much time has passed, but my love grows stronger each day. I've always got your back, and I'm proud of you. I'm sending you signs. Are you seeing them? Your career is going to change for the better. Be excited. I feel that's connected to the money one. I need you. I'm so grateful to have you as my divine masculine. So you know what I mean? There's a very loving, supportive vibe coming in. So if the message was the masculines are wanting to contact divine feminine, and all that's holding them back is their ego. So you need to make the decision, divine masculine, if that's you. All right, okay, I get you. Crocodile tears. Yeah. He sounds like your karmic energy. So he can just keep on crying and regretting what he done to you. I've got them out there too. If it's a divine masculine that's crying over how they've treated you, that's a little different. They are going to have to sit in that for a while too, but then they have to get over their ego and come to talk to you. It's as simple as that, guys. And I keep going past the new moon in Cancer, which we're in not tomorrow, Wednesday. Wednesday. I keep saying tomorrow because I keep thinking it's Tuesday. So, yes, you and your loved ones are safe. So I get what they're saying. Look at what I just said. I just channeled that because it's not me. I'm channeling it through. Divine masculines are wanting, longing, needing the love of their divine feminine. They need to give themselves that love and care from their own feminine within them. But they're all, some of you, so know the difference of who you are being guided to your actual divine feminine, and it's 11:11 right now because it's divine timing at the new moon in Cancer this week. That's so clever how they done that. Where's that? It's the thumbnail options, guy. Because the thing is, I knew when I picked that up, I knew I was going to release your blocks. See, some people's blocks are their ego. Even me saying that will be triggering, but it's true. Triggering, but true. That's my saying. It's like, that's when you know you've passed the test, when you're able to be like, overpower your ego. Gee, sounds like as if I'm reading his text messages. Literally, sounds like him. That's hilarious. All the sentences you've just read on are exact words, and the same way you said them is the same I've heard him say, especially because they were so repetitive. Sorry, that's quite funny. Right, where's. I think that's what I was going to do. I think I want Mary Magdalene because it came out about a million times for the. Because it's basically that's what it is. Like it's Mary Magdalene, Jesus sort of energies coming in to really support this. Where are you? Right, so guys, I am about to go in a wee minute because it's divine time. It's actually past 11:11 now, and I need to go and watch Love Island. But yes, I need to go and rest. Oh my god! As I said, I need to go and rest. I went past a card that says rest. Right? Wow, that's the divine feminine's resting. But yeah, this divine feminine needs to rest because the new moon in Cancer is in a very sensitive part of my chart. And it is about rest. So if you can do that, you do that too. But I'll come back. Oh, where is it? Is she the last one? I'll come back on Thursday and do the new moon. There it is. The new moon in Cancer. And although it's the day after it, it's still in the energy. And then I will also do the Leo moon and the free cards on Friday. So I have all his lines drilled in my head. Well, maybe you should drill them out your head energetically and make space for more useful things. If he's your karmic energy. Even if he's your twin flame, to be honest, because if he's your twin flame, he'll come back in a better energy. Some might say do, 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 do. Oasis, that's on. I dead ass know exactly every single response, reason, excuse, or whatever shit he'd want to try hit me with, word for word, because he can't come up with something more reasonable. He better not come knocking on my door. Yes. Well, we pray not. Keep him away. If he's the karmic energy, keep him away. Right. What do we need to know about the new Earth frequencies? Breathe the sun. That feels like the sun conjunct Jupiter energy. Presence, pineal, activation, relax, let go. There's the word relax again. So again, I feel there is just a huge message about, remember, for the majority of this week, until we move into that Leo moon, take the time over the new moon in Cancer to relax, get more sleep, integrate the healing. But also I do feel the solstice brought in some really powerful light codes. So if you've been feeling like you need a lot more rest than usual, there's definitely been some really strong activations for the masculines. That's what I've sensed and what I've channeled for the next week. One's to do with like opening their heart, as I pull one about the cosmic heart. Cosmic heart source of all, true home, just be, heart connection. Yeah, that's what I feel. It's like the light codes that have come in have really awakened people's hearts. And also the fact that I'm wearing green, because they always make, and there's an owl on the TV, seeing through the illusions. They always make me wear the colours that are part of the message. Yeah, someone's had a heart chakra awakening, and the solstice has really shifted a lot of the confusion. We found the thumbnail. This doesn't happen a lot, and when it does, it's exciting. And look how much I've spoke about them. Mary, Magdalene, and Jesus. Only card in that deck. Look how many there is. Only card that's got them on it. Wow. Opening the heart. I was just talking about opening the heart as well. Opening the heart. Right to love and be loved. Heart healing. I cannot believe that. I was literally just talking. I was meant to say I was literally just talking about that, and I said stop. Yeah, because you were talking about stalking. That's no coincidence. There are people stalking these unions, and it's because there's star children that want to come in as well. It's not just you. There's generations that want to be born through these unions. The ones that are still able to. No veils, psychic, different, cosmic inspiration and light. Wow, 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 wow. Amazing. Right. So, and again, I know I keep repeating myself, but I'm just pointing it out. It was literally only on the summer solstice that I was praying to Mary Magdalene and Jesus in the Roslyn Chapel with the rose line and the ley lines. That's why I'm guided. I'm just obviously clearly very connected to there because I really feel very connected to it. And that's what I'd done exactly 2 years ago on the solstice. I went there on my own, which I don't like doing. Every time I've went there, I've went with someone, but that was the time I went myself because I felt strongly guided to go on the solstice. And there was lots of other women that were there, divine feminines, by themselves. And even some random people kept coming. You're not really meant to talk in there, but people were coming up talking to me about twin flames. I was like, and they didn't. It's not because they found me on here. It was just because that's my energy. People feel it. So weird. But yeah, that's just proof. Like that's even just for me that because that was just a few days ago. Like that same being like, yeah, we're here. We're here. Love it. Right, so loving the thumbnail. Right, so have I read all of these? Because I was told he found out where I lived, so he can keep on knocking, but he can't come. That's the stalking bit. Yeah, fucking hell. Right, but the thing is, that is the karmic energy. Karmic energies are scary like that. Do you know what I mean? Even if you think that they don't know where you live, they might. You know, even if it was a long, long time ago. But I mean, I pray that yes, like I said, that these karmic energies of anyone can't come anywhere near you because you're protected. So, um, have been past the 5 6 months, but too many things going around that his ass pops up and reminds you of them. I did undrill them till I heard you. I was like, what? No flashbacks. All right. Sorry about that. Right. Okay. So let's get the thumbnail. Need to check that they're all in. So thank you for joining me live, people that are here all the time and new people and lurkers that didn't talk. I appreciate and love you all. And yeah, I'll see you on Thursday. And I hope that the cancer reading is not as rough as a month ago. But if it is, we'll roll with it. A minute. No, wait a minute. That's annoying. It's not got the Newman and cancer bit. Still can't get over that. That's my exact necklace on her. Yeah. No, you're good. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. And my middle name's Marie. Oh, but you can see that. You can see it on the thing. So let's see if that's in the shot. Yes, and if anyone wants to book a personal session, I should have sessions available Thursday and Friday. But yeah, book it because you saw Renee was asking earlier, and I don't imagine there'll be a huge rush. But and even if you can't book Thursday or Friday, I'm usually available Tuesday to Friday. It's just I'm not this week because that energy is quite intense for me. I thought it was just me, but you felt and mentioned about what I've been dealing with. Oh, I've just missed it again. Or have I? Sorry, people, but I'm actually going to have to. Where the fuck's that other card? Oh yeah, I'm just going to. I'm just going to do it once more, once more. I think that needs to go there. Please, God, just make that be in the thumbnail. Yeah, the mic held up. It didn't die. Right. It'll do. It wasn't that close, but it'll do. Right. Okay. So, but you see, even that's a message. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll do. So I feel like I'm channeling the masculine energy. It's like if you're the masculine energy, it's about releasing control, and it's like you'd rather be better or in a better place than what you are. But it's like I can't. Yeah, the message just keeps coming through very strongly. And there is times like there's times where it's like be still, spend time yourself, blah blah blah, or it's not the right time, and the message is coming through very loud and clearly that it's time. I was bathing, but I'm back now. Well, I hope you enjoyed your bath. I am actually going for a bath now as well before I watch Love Island, and but I'm going. So, and oh my god, if I actually nearly left at my twin flames numbers there. It's that happens quite a lot. It's a wee minute past it. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you at the end of the week. I can find out how to end this. Yes, it was nice to have some new people. and obviously a hashtag oldies. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye. Have a happy new moon in Cancer. Oh, it's nearly going to be all the twos. It's I'm going to end it. Oh, I don't know if it will be at your end though. Oh, it won't be at your end because I started it before. But anyway, 222 might be significant, but it won't be that